Arsenal will be top of the Premier League table at Christmas, and this is a very good news for all the Arsenal fans around the world. Maybe this season is that season that Arsenal will finally win the Premier League title after 20-something years. But let's take a look at what the facts and statistics are saying about this. Stay with me. It might interest you to know that out of the last 33 Premier League teams that have been top of the Premier League table at Christmas, only 17 have gone on to win the title, and Arsenal is not part of them. In fact, the last 4 times that Arsenal have been top of the Premier League table at Christmas, they have failed to win the Premier League. I like facts and statistics. Let's take a look at the table. On this table, as you can see, 33 teams have been top of the Premier League table at Christmas, and 17 are the only ones that have won it. Now, take a look at that yellow. You see that Arsenal have been top 4 times, and they failed to win every time that they are top at Christmas. The last time was in 2023. Now, let's move on. Arsenal is doing well, no doubt. But guess what? Anytime Arsenal is top at Christmas, they always finish second or third. In fact, before Arteta took over, Arsenal have been top 2 times at Christmas. And those 2 times, they finished second and third. And immediately Arteta took over, they've also been first at Christmas. That's the 2 times in the last 3 seasons. In fact, this is the 3rd time in the last 4 seasons that Arsenal will be first on Christmas Day. And all those times, they have failed to win it. Now, let's take a look at the table because I love statistics. From this table, you can see in 2002-2003 season, Arsenal were first on Christmas Day and they finished second behind Manchester United. In 2007-2008 season, Arsenal were first on Christmas Day and they finished third behind Man United. In 2022-2023 season, that's when Arteta have taken over. They were first on Christmas Day and they finished second behind Man City. And then in 2023-2024 season, they were still first on Christmas Day and they finished second behind Man City. Now, they are first on Christmas Day. I love facts and statistics. See, I'm not here to be shouting anyhow. Let's move on. Now, let's go to the fact that Arsenal are topping Man City by 2 points, which is a very good news, Abi. And we know how good Man City can be when it comes to chasing opponents. So let's take a look at how teams that have been, top with 2 points on Christmas Day have fared. In fact, let me break it down. The last 7 teams that have been topping, on Christmas Day with 2 points. Out of that last 7 teams, 5 have gone on to win it. Only 2 did not win it. I mean, teams that were leading by 2 points on Christmas Day. Guess what? In that 2, Arsenal still did here. Okay, let's look at the table. I love statistics and facts. Now, on this table, you can see all the yellow, that's 2 points. These teams were leading by 2 points on Christmas Day. And out of all these teams, you can see 5 of them are green, while 2 is on red. And that you can see Leeds United and Arsenal are the only teams that were leading by 2 points on Christmas Day and failed to win the Premier League. Now they are leading by 2 points again on Christmas Day. So let me wrap it up here. The last part is, let's take a look at the teams that were leading on the Premier League. Okay, let's take a look at the teams that were leading on Christmas Day and where they eventually finished in the last 5 times that a team was leading on, leading the Premier League table on Christmas Day. So let's take a look at that. We know how good Man City can be when they are chasing teams. Now take a look at this table. These are the teams, the last 5 teams that were leading on Christmas Day and where they eventually finished. In 2013-2014 season, Liverpool were leading on Christmas Day. They were leading Man City Man City now went on to win the title. Man City were third on Christmas Day, 1 point behind Liverpool. They went on to win the title. In 2018-2019 season, Liverpool were leading on Christmas Day. Man City were second, 4 points behind, and they went on to win the title. In 2020-2021, Liverpool were leading on Christmas Day. Man City were 8 points behind with a game in hand. Man City went on to win the title. In 2022-2023 season, Arsenal were leading on Christmas Day. Man City were second and 5 points behind. Man City went on to win the title. And then in 2023-2024 season, Arsenal were leading on Christmas Day. Man City, were 5th with 6 points behind, although with a game in hand. Man City went on to win the title. So, ladies and gentlemen, I love facts and figures and statistics. I don't just come, out here just to talk because I want to talk. I love balanced analysis. And as you can see, I'm not saying Arsenal will not win the title, and I'm not saying Arsenal will win it, but based on the facts and figures and statistics, it has shown that Arsenal are not capable of winning the title when they are top of the table at Christmas. In fact, Arsenal are one of the only teams that have won the title without being first on Christmas Day. They are one of those teams. But anytime Arsenal is topping the table on Christmas Day, Arsenal fans should not rejoice, because it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. But anyway, we keep our fingers crossed, and let's see how everything will pan out at the end of the day.